Coming soon, but it's time now for a technology report, and joining us now is Africa 54's Paul Ndiho. Hello, Paul.
Hello, Esther. Thank you. Are you a journalist, a freelancer, a blogger, or a media house or publisher in the Middle East, Turkey, or Africa looking to thrive in the digital age? The Google News Initiative, a global platform that empowers news organizations, is looking to build a stronger future for journalism. They are giving up to $150,000 in grant money for the best idea. I spoke to Ludovic Blecher, head of Google News Initiative based in Paris, to learn more about this competition. Welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very honored to be here, so thanks so much.
You are running a very interesting initiative, the Google News Initiative, an innovation that is trying to solicit ideas from journalists around the world. But this time around, you're focusing on Africa. Let's start there.
The idea behind this initiative goes way beyond funding. It's all about kind of offering a forcing function for journalists, media entrepreneur, product person that want to design, think, try new things, and build the future of how news is distributed, how news is monetized, to kind of test new things and new ideas. It requires, first of all, time and potentially money, and that's all the purpose of this initiative. So we launched under the umbrella of the Google News Initiative, this global program called GNI, Google News Initiative Innovation Challenges. We say challenges because it's a global program, but it's run at a regional level. And it's a completely open approach. What we've learned over years is that good idea can come from anyone, anywhere, any type of company, and any type of function in the ecosystem.
Let me do a quick follow-up. You say that it's open to everyone. What do you mean? Who is eligible? Can anybody in the journalism or publishing industry or content creation apply for this grant?
This call for project is open in the Middle East, in Africa, and in Turkey. Countries from the region are eligible to apply. And in terms of type of news innovators, look, it could be a legacy player with print and digital operation. It could be an online-only publisher. It could be a freelancer, a new startup. It could also be some academics or network of investigative journalists or network of fact checkers, right?
For people out there who want to apply for this initiative, what should they be looking out for?
Good ideas are coming from anyone, anywhere, and that should be acknowledged, right? Second, we are pushing for innovation, but in no way we want to define what innovation is, because innovation actually really depends of your starting point, right? And what we've learned is that you can innovate using technology, but innovation are not necessarily tied to technology. It can be just a new way to talk to your readers. So a tip for applicant is, please explain us, why do you think your project is innovative for you? Think from a reader standpoint and explain things also from a reader and consumer standpoint. That is probably a good tip.
What is in it for Google? Why is Google doing this?
We think that the stimulation component is extremely important to give everyone a chance to just test new things, try to engage their audience in different ways. We are very optimistic about the future of news, about the future of journalism. It has never been as needed as it is today. The distribution model are changing. All that is challenged on a day-to-day basis. So that's the purpose of this kind of initiative.
How much money is involved if one was to win or to be selected?
The cap for Google funding is 150K US dollars, and we fund up to 70% of the total budget.
You have a background in journalism. You've been practicing journalism as a journalist, not as somebody working for Google or as somebody who is running this program. What kind of tips would you give them?
Of course, a good question. And that's why I said at some point, maybe you remember, try to be in the user shoes and not just in your own. It's not just about what you want to achieve because you are news passionate, but also how can you serve better the audience, surprise us, right? And don't think that innovation has always to be something super complicated. That's not the case. It has to be something taken from a different angle, from a different standpoint. So explain us, why do you think it's innovative?
On that note, thank you so much for your time, Ludovic.
Thank you so much, Paul.
That was Ludovic Blecher, head of Google News Initiative based in Paris. And that's today's Tech Report. Back to you, Esther.
Paul, thanks. Be sure to join Paul Ndiho every Wednesday for another Tech Report right here on Africa 54.